Welcome to round 4. We are on the draw and we're up against Gigantha, so that means either energy or storm. Flooded Strands, Sacred Foundry, Guide of Souls. Okay, so it looks like it's energy. I'm gonna pass here, holding up the Unholy Heat and the Spell Snare. Slightly awkward if so happy to take the one if it means we get to snare their 2-drop here. Just a huge tempo swing to make that play. But if they go for Ocelot Pride, I will just Unholy Heat the Guide of Souls. I think Guide of Souls is like generally the more scary card compared to Ocelot Pride, but let me know what you think. I'm undecided if I want to hold up Snare or if I want to Preordain. I think that there is some merit to both in this spot. I'm thinking of Bin Bobble. I guess I could Bobble myself and see if I'm getting Delirium off of it. So I wouldn't be getting Delirium if I held up the... But I don't really want another Fawn necessarily. Well, I guess Fawn pitches to Fawn and then we're kind of okay as that is. Okay, I'm alright passing here to have the snare up. I mean, they're probably just going to end up like flaging me or something, which will be pretty gross, but hopefully it doesn't happen. 1 card top. We do have to let them hit with Guide of Souls. Please don't flage. Please don't flage. They're gonna flage. Oh, they amped Raptor. We actually get rewarded for our play. Very nice. Need to bin the counterspell there. I think I'm okay with that resolving. I'd rather try to like protect a frog or something down the line than protect Preordain. Like we could, if we find frog here, I really like our spot. We did find frog. I love it when I like say something and then it happens exactly like I wanted it to. Just look like a genius. One of my favorite things in Magic for sure. Who's this? Who's this egomaniac? Is it just Flage? Fable. Probably worth fawning a Fable. I'm not sure though. Because like protecting frog is very valuable, undeniably, but ouch. Expressive to hand, Spire Bluff to exile. If I attack, they just chump with the cat. So the question is, do I want to attack and jump? Maybe. I mean, if I find Murktide, Counterspell, that's pretty good. They're not super close to Delirium yet. Alright, let's attack and jump. So is playing the Spire Bluff better or worse than playing a surveil, getting a surveil land here. I think the land in hand is pretty valuable because we can discard it to Frog. That's probably the tiebreakers. Like, discarding these two lands to Frog is pretty good for us. Like, having a 4/3 is good when their deck has Flage and Bolts and such. Alright, this time Fable does resolve. And they're close to getting the City's Blessing, but not quite. Oh, but Murktide Regent comes in. Let's start with an iteration. Preordain. Ooh, counterspell. So option to draw the counterspell here. I guess the scary thing is they could like escape a Flage if they have that. Maybe I should have kept the heat to avoid that problem. And you get to play like a huge Murktide here. And then they need to find a static prison. If I attack, they chump. They have 7, treasure is 8, token is 9, land is 10. So they're probably still gonna have the City's Blessing. Alright, I think my play here is going to be Murktide Regent. Discard, jump Frog. And attack. Maybe I was supposed to put them to 1 lower, actually. Alright, oh wow, we found... Okay, so we found the heat, which lets us deal with Flage, if that's something we're afraid of. They discard Flage. Alright, we need them to not have Arena of Glory. Oh, they found Static Prison. Okay, that's also really gross. So we're going to take this hit. They're going to get a bunch of stuff from their Ocelot Pride. They get the City's Blessing, so they're gonna make a cat and a treasure, right? If you, each token, create a copy of it. Yep. So they're gonna get a cat and a treasure. Guide of Souls. So they get another energy. Amped Raptor. Another energy. Would have preferred for them to have targeted. Yeah, the Static Prison was really gross, for sure. Gonna have to play defense here. I get 2 cats. For each token you control that entered copy. Okay. We might just be dead on board, actually. So... yeah, things unraveled fast when they found the Static Prison. Maybe I should have not attacked with Frog there. Just to make their attacks a lot worse. So yeah, I think we're dead here. We can block 1, 2, heat, take 5. Yeah, I count we're dead. But let's see what they do. Attack all seems like the obvious thing to do, so I'd expect that. 1, 2, 3, take 5. Alright, we die. We get these pyroclasms, we get this invert polarity, we get like at least a surgical. And then I like to cut my DRCs, I like to cut my spell pierce, I like to cut a fawn. Kind of going full control. Now the question is, do we want a second surgical or not? Flage is very scary. But we have like invert, surgical, spell bomb. I'm not really keen to cut anything else. Maybe on the play we cut the fawn, but bring it back on the draw and just bring the second surgical. Alright. We're on the play here. We'll keep. Go and shock. It's just too important to shock if they have a 1-drop. I think we want to shoot this with bolts. Another Guide of Souls. I guess let's surveil first, see what we find, and then decide. Don't need that. Spire Bluff on top. Awkward. Oh, I guess we could have iterationed there. Oh god, I'm dumb. I should have iterationed. Shoot. Yeah, I literally could have gone iteration on Holy Heat. I guess we'll just pass. Reevaluate. I'll take 1 if they play a Johnny, we can Pyroclasm, so... I'll Pyroclasm that also. One Ring? They board that in now? What the fuck? I have never seen an energy list with the One Ring, but that's gonna definitely kill us this game. I guess that's their new thing. Gross. They just play the One Ring now. I mean, if we knew that, I would definitely board in Consigns. Consign can like counter the One Ring, it can stop a Johnny. Does a lot of stuff. Alright. Can we find the second Pyroclasm? Por favor. Oh man, the second Pyroclasm would be so good here. A counterspell even, I would take. 2 counterspells, well. Can't really do much with the second one, but I guess we can go fetch an island. Play Murktide Regent. Take to the sky. And discard 2 cards. And then I think that's it. If we had one more untapped land, I actually would feel pretty decent about our chances here. Like, if we could shoot the Guide of Souls as is. The problem is, like, they have Reflection, and then, I don't know. It just looks a little dicey. We really need to protect this Murktide, so I'm not really sure how much risk I am willing to take on like bolting the unholy heating the thing. They shouldn't have a ton of ways to kill the Murktide, but I guess like even Discharge would do it now if they get a little more energy. This gains them 2 life. We need to make sure we're still gonna have lethal after this. So if I let this resolve, they gain 2, they attack, they can copy, they can't copy a Johnny, they could copy Raptor, gain another 1 up to 15. We have currently 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And I still count 15, and then they actually take extra damage and upkeep from the ring. Though, okay, let's let this resolve. I don't love it, but I think we gotta play, basically just try to force their hand here. Oh, man. Copy Guide of Souls. Takes them to 15. Fetch. Please play Flage. Awesome. Alright. Good God. At some point I have to decide when I can't beat it anymore, right? Like, maybe I just need to check them here. Maybe I was supposed to shoot the Guide of Souls. The Pride's gonna gain them 4 more life. Yeah, I gotta counterspell that. Maybe I should have just counterspelled or like shot the Guide of Souls. I don't know. A Johnny, flip a Johnny. Okay, yep, we lose. Well played, well played. I mean, the ring was just so brutal there. I definitely would play this match differently if I knew about it. I think we're just dead here. But yep, shoot my face. Guess we could have tried to draw towards like a bolt. Preordain into nothing. Alright. GG's. You know, that was a tough one. But we'll be back next time.